Right.
Is that good?
Yes, that's perfect. So,
Okay.
can you tell me your name and what you do?
Yeah, so my name is Morgan Simmsgeiger, and I do a few things. I run a piano teaching company called Piano for Kids in Orange County, California, and in Austin, Texas. And I also work at a tech company in marketing, and I also build community in Austin.
Wow, you do a lot.
Yeah, and on my free time, I like to make music using AI, which is what we'll be talking about.
Oh my God, are you going to be performing with E-String?
I would be performing if there's a piano,
Oh my God.
then I would absolutely love to perform.
That would be, so you play the piano?
Yes,
And you
piano
play
and
music?
vocals. Yes.
Amazing. Wow. So, E-String is an organization that promotes world peace through music.
Yeah.
So, how do you think, why does world peace matter to you?
I think world peace matters to me. For me, it's more of a creative combination. So when I see different cultures coming together, that's what I love to see. Growing up, I traveled a lot with my parents, with my family, and I was blessed enough to see the world from like a completely different lens that some others haven't been able to see. And I just saw the beauty in all the different cultures. Because we didn't go to the same place twice, it was kind of cool. So we'd go to a different country every year, or 3 times a year, whatever it was. Even with my music, I actually don't make music in complete English. So I combine the different languages that I personally love to sing. So the main one being obviously English, but also French. I've dabbled in Farsi because it's really beautiful. I was just listening to some like Israeli music today, so Hebrew is very like interesting. I mean, just like the different sounds. Then you have like Ukrainian Russian, which is very like strong sounding. So you can take the different languages, right? You have like the love languages of French and Italian and Spanish, and then you can, juxtapose it to these stronger, like Dutch, Russian, Ukrainian, and then you can have, again, like Farsi is kind of like this romantic. I mean, it just depends how you say it and sound it out. But I think it's really beautiful because each language has its own cultural sounds, and it goes with the culture too, which is a beautiful thing. So I think the more that we can combine, the more art and beauty and love that can come from it.
That's amazing. That's incredible that you sing in these multiple languages, which I think that aligns very well with E-String's mission, because it's using music to unite people all over the world. And yeah, if you can sing in different languages, that's more people that you can connect to. And so I think it really matches what E-String is doing.
Yeah, and I'm no linguist, but I do love the sounds of different languages. Even when I hear music, even if it's in English, I don't always capture like the actual words sometimes, but I'll always capture the sound. Even with the piano teaching company, I personally started teaching piano when I was 15 years old. So little kids, and for all my teachers out there, my piano teachers, the number one thing that you practice over and over again naturally when you're teaching is you're listening for the beats to be on, for them to be on beat, and for the melody to be hitting where it needs to be hitting. Like those are the 2 major things that you're listening for. So I think just years and years and years of that, my ear is is like trained to really look for that. So when it comes to the other languages, I just love other world music, and I've always wanted to create like music in different languages, but I had this barrier of not fully knowing the languages, right? And sometimes you just need like a little bit of help, right? So when AI came out, specifically ChatGPT, I know that some people are going to get a little feisty, but it's okay, calm down. It's okay, guys. I was able to incorporate that at a much quicker pace. So that's what I'll be talking on that panel, but for that to kind of segue into using AI tools regardless, currently 60% of artists, musicians are already using AI tools. Some might not even know that they're using AI because there are sometimes things in the background that are they're still AI. Maybe not ChatGPT, but but they're there. So during this new age of AI, what's happening is that music is being democratized. Which, what does that mean? I don't know. What it means is that more people can actually create. So because the barriers are being lowered because of AI is helping them, they're able to create more music regardless of background, education, or financial resources. Because creating music, producing it, getting the studio, getting the other artists, like if I don't play bass or guitar, personally I only know a little bit of guitar. I can't do like blues riffs and all that. I mean, maybe I could, right? But practice it. But my goal is to just create. My thing is like piano and vocals, or maybe drums. Like whatever it is. Instead of having to hire all of that out, the artists that don't have those financial resources, they're now able to at least have something, at least have like some tool to help them get there. So like I don't have 10 grand to drop on a song to be fully produced, fully mastered, and a music video, and like I just don't have that financial right now. So having these tools is what's making someone like me have the ability to at least start on my sound until I can get to that point where then I can actually hire like real musicians. So that's what I mean by like creating music creation and production is being more democratized because you're having this barrier lowered. And just like with any renaissance, right? It's just a renewal of the arts. It's a renewal of something. Something has come in to renew everything. In every renaissance, there's the good, the bad, there's the for, there's the against. But what I would say is renaissances usually win. They're there for a reason. And in the future, I think that there's two things. If you're scared about what the future holds, two things that you can really count on right now is your personal brand, your personal creation, your personal creative output to the world, and AI.
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. So how do you think, and Eastgreen is an organization that promotes world peace through music. And as someone who uses AI to create music and plays the piano and everything, how do you think music plays a role in helping world peace?
How does music play a role in helping world peace? Is it creates that human experience. So, and even if you want to go back to AI can't have a human experience. It can't go to, on a first date and have jitters. It just can't do that. It doesn't understand that. It can't start a new job and be overwhelmed because it's, and then talk about that. Like It can't do that. It depends on the music too. I mean, some music is like really hardcore, and that's like a way to get out that aggression, a healthy way to get out the aggression. Other music, like when I create music, I usually try to do it off of a personal emotional experience. But I always try and incorporate like a peaceful resolution or like a trust in God or higher power for others. You know, so it's like I try and wrap it back around to something. And then another reason why sometimes I use other languages because people don't necessarily know them. So they don't have to focus so much on the words. They can just feel that emotion and it helps, you know, transmute whatever they're feeling. So I couldn't imagine life without music.
Wow, yeah. It's essential to human life, and I think it's something that bonds everybody in the world, regardless of what language you speak. And to that extent, it can really help, like bond people together, find something in common. It's universal. So,
Yeah.
And why? What role do you think an organization like Peace Train plays in the world?
An organization like Peace Train, I mean, when you have something that is pushing out that energy of like peace and connectivity and all, like when you put that into anywhere, you're going to affect the place regardless. Like you can't control. If you have an energy towards something, whatever that energy is, negative or bad, it's going to affect whatever's around it. So if they're able to do that, locally and it expands worldwide, they're actually able to affect it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
That's beautiful.